XFM News. On point. News on XFM. I'm Chris or Tim. The Electoral Commission has promised to address the standoff between the presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu and security operatives. Bobi Wine was brutally arrested immediately after nomination on Tuesday as he tried to make his way to the NUP offices in Kamucha to launch his manifesto. The chairman of the commission, Simon Mugenyi Byabakama, says he is yet to engage both parties to know what exactly happened.
On the issue of whether I condemn or not, I have said, I want to get the facts from Mr. Kyagulanyi. I want to get the facts from the other side. And then from those facts, then I can form an opinion on what exactly to say. But I'm not going to jump to conclusions before I've got to the nitty-gritties of what transpired yesterday that led to this not so pleasant episode before our eyes.
Byabakama asked candidates to follow all the guidelines set by the Commission to avoid colluding with the security. He also announced the 14th of January 2021 as the polling date for the presidential elections, with campaigns starting on the 9th of November 2020 to the 12th of January 2021.
No, we have said that campaigns will end on, first of all, the second part of your question. Campaigns will end on 12th of January. They start on 9th November, they end on 12th January. 14th is polling day. This is in line with the law which says that campaigns should end for 24 hours before polling.
Private school owners and head teachers have tasked government to look into the challenges they go through before coming up with a policy to regulate them. In the new policy, government wants to regulate school fees and other charges paid by parents and taxes levied on private schools. During the consultative meeting held at the KCCA head offices, school owners have highlighted the challenges such as a failure of parents to pay school fees, increasing rent for administrative blocks, among others.
For someone cannot just come up and say a kilo of sugar is 10,000. No, because of the dynamics.
I'd like to propose that we look at the challenge of the political sabotage, and we actually appreciate that the private owners did not, some of them have not started these schools for money. Some of them are saying something has gone amiss, and we want to put it right. We don't trust that government is going to do it, and I should also say they don't trust that church or the mosques are going to do it.
When you talk about the school management committee, you people, you are there, but you don't know the problems we are having with those managers. Whoever is on the committee thinks that her child has to be in the school free. You go and investigate.
However, the Ministry of Education and Sports Commissioner in charge of private schools, Sebuchu Edward, is confident that the policy will solve all the anomalies in the existing policies.
You don't want the inspectors to look at your books of accounts. You don't want. Then, how shall we know if you don't want to let inspectors look at your books of accounts? Because it is from the books of accounts that they determine the taxes, isn't it? The taxes which. So you need to help each other. After the policy comes out, and even now we've started using it. So whenever you bring your files to register school or license it, we first check on the school market and establish whether in that particular sub-county or village or parish or division there are no schools.
The Ugandan Minister of Works and Transport, General Katumba Wamala, has confirmed that DOT services have been awarded the contract to construct the Uganda DRC road. Last month, the government revealed plans to spend over 200 billion shillings to construct 223 kilometers of road in the Democratic Republic of Congo as one of the measures to boost trade between Uganda and her neighbor DRC. The MPs on the Physical Infrastructure Committee tasked the minister to clarify whether local companies will be given priority since Uganda is investing in this project. Katumba, in response, said that Uganda's only role is to invest 20% of the funds required for the project and has confirmed the DRC has chosen DOT services to construct this road.
And if that's the case, yes, you're right about the local company and the local content. the issue of how Congo or how DRC came selected those, and also they selected DOT. Yeah. Okay. And so DOT is more or less a local company here.
It is not more or less; it's a local company.
And I think it will not be out of place if they can even get more people to participate in on the project.
And while news, Donald Trump and Joe Biden each claim to be ahead in the U.S. presidential election, even as the final outcome hangs on a razor's edge and both sides ramp up for legal action. The Trump campaign is challenging vote counts in the key states of Wisconsin, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. The project says Mr. Biden won Michigan. U.S. media forecast he took Wisconsin. No result has emerged in Pennsylvania. Winning all three of these Rust Belt states would hand Mr. Biden victory. Mr. Biden stopped short of declaring he had won, but said he was confident he was on course to defeat Donald Trump. Overall turnout in Tuesday's election, known as Super Tuesday in the U.S., was projected to be the highest in 120 years at 69%. Says the U.S. election project to do the research. Mr. Biden had the support of 70.5 million voters, the most won by any presidential candidate ever. Mr. Trump has pulled in 67.2 million votes, 4 million more than he gained in 2016. The bitter election race was dominated by the coronavirus pandemic, which hit a new record high of 103,000 daily cases in the U.S. on Wednesday. That's according to the COVID tracking project. All right, the latest presidential results in the U.S. do have Mr. Joe Biden with 243 electoral college votes compared to Donald Trump, who does have 214 electoral college votes. Now, for one to become the U.S. president, one presidential candidate has to get 270 electoral college votes. In sports news, Manchester United suffered a chastening night after conceding an embarrassing opening goal as they were humiliated by the Champions League rookies, Istanbul Başakşehir. Now, this team from Turkey beat Manchester United by 2-1 in a game played last night. Now, in other Champions League games on the night, Chelsea did beat Stade Rennes of France 3-0, while Juventus won 4-1 against Ferencvárosi. And then RB Leipzig did beat PSG by 2-1. And that's the latest XFM News.
XFM News. On point.